And I actually beat that guy to the punch on this one, because this was Wednesdays. They just put this in, and he already got it. So there isn't an escape in here. No, that doesn't have 08 or newer. This just came in today, and I just caught it, and I got it. So hey Dana, and welcome to my garage. Well, today's gonna be the start of getting the steering wheel situation. You see how loose it is? Yeah, you can put it will lock. Okay. Maybe not. No, I gotta get that. Okay. So it will lock, but you can see how much play there is in that. That's telling me the U-joint down there on the steering, or down on the steering rack is pretty much shot. Also, because I've got all this play, and you can see the wheel is not turning. There's something going on under the dash. There is a power assist on this. The steering rack is the old rack and pinion, and they've added an electric assist under the steering wheel, under the steering thing here. I think because they're pushing towards the electric vehicles, they don't want hydraulic pumps and stuff added to that system. So everything's electric. So you got the old rack and pinion set up with a power assist. So we're going to go ahead and get that replaced. I'm going to have to pull the whole this whole dash section out of the way so I can get to it. Then we got to pull the steering wheel, and then unhook all the cable, all the harnesses under there. So stay tuned. Okay, what you're going to want to do is use non-marring freaking tools. So I just pulled this up. I haven't. This has been loose since I had to change out the steering, or the ignition switch, and that's in there. You can find that on another video. Those have got screws in them, and they'll just drop down. All right, out you go. All right, so gonna take your piece out around. It's got 3 screws. Now outside, they may be number 8s, they may be T's. It's hard to say. Okay, next thing you're gonna do is we're gonna pry around here, because it'll pop out. You gotta get around your clock thing there neatly. There appear to be any screws holding that deck up there. Stay tuned. Okay, so just yank up on it. It's all one piece. And you're gonna have, this is your freaking switch that runs all your up and down, your dim and your inner switch and all that. So get your plug off of it, pop it out, and you're done there. Okay, so it takes care of that. Just unplug that. Oh, we're smoking in here on a regular basis here. Alright, so next thing, I'll be able to see the box right now. That's the box right there that's got to come out. Screw right here. The centerpiece has got to come out. Alright, let's get to that. Okay, so where we're at. Now I got to pull this piece here so I can get over this. So it's pulling the, we're having to pull the digital, the gauge set here, and those are number 7 screws, and then you gotta Then we got to pull the top thing here. I got to get a screwdriver, push that down, and it's going to pull back and release it from the gauges here, and then we'll be able to get back here where I need to be. Okay, you just use a little screwdriver. You got to push that little lock down here, and then it's just going to pop it right out for you. All right, and there's our gauges. And then I'm pretty free in here. I'm gonna pull more here. I need to pull. That's holding all that stuff down there, but this is where I'm able to get down in there. Get that. I gotta pull this side out, I believe. That doesn't pull that side, does it? Man. Definitely wanted to pull the whole dash. Get to it. Alright. Huh. Thought I could just get right to this thing, but this piece is all part of that. Yay. Gonna be lovely, but at least I can see what I'm doing here to this point. Alright. Okay, there we are. We got this plug out of here. See? This plug out of here. This plug here is up top. It is in here. You'll be able to see. And then of course this one here is out of your ignition switch. Once you get those, and then the front one goes right here. So now I've got this harness completely disconnected from the steering wheel. Also, when you're doing this, make sure you disconnect your battery and let it set for about an hour or so. It'll make sure that you got your all the capacitors disconnected for that. So, but you know, read the book, learn your safety, all your safety stuff for this. So that takes care of that. Now I can pretty much just drop this. You got T40s on here and there, and that's going to drop down. And then once that drops down, that'll pull out. Okay, because that's keeping all this together. Once you pop those down, the steering wheel is just going to pop out. And it's got a T40 in there, 245 actually, I think. All right, that'd be a T45. So once they come down, steering wheel is loose. Got all the cables out of the way, and I think all I'm gonna have to do is just yank this puppy out. Stay tuned. Okay, we've gotten all the. I showed you I got all the harnesses out of the way. All we got to do is yank it out. Come on, I know you can do it. Okay, one steering wheel removed. Okay. And if you're going to remove a steering wheel, that's how you do it. Okay, so you get all your harnesses removed. We're good. That's all there is. All right. Alrighty. Sit like that. All right, now back in here. Actually, all the harnesses removed from this thing here. Right, already in there. Okay, so this is what you're looking at. That thing has to come out. All right, so we got, can't remember how many plugs. I think there's 3. 3 have to come off of that, and then you've got a pivot pin in the back there. It's got to be released. All right. Well, with a combination of a U-joint, my freaking electric ratchet, and a flex with a deep 13 on it, you're able to get up and back there. You can see the nut. You see the bolt head right now? So you're able to bring that out, and it's got to come all the way. That's a long bolt. And it's coming all the way across because that's what this is pivoting on. So we have a couple cannon plugs on the back of this. Here's the one that's going in. This is what you got. Okay. Back side, you got a couple of plugs back here that got to be pulled. Hopefully, when I drop that out, I'll be able to get to them. Push, push, push. Yeah. Just finger pressing on it and get it out. Okay, we have the bolt out. She's now hanging. And we got 2 things we got to do here. I've got to get those plugs disconnected. And I got to get that U-joint undone. Okay, you're going to go up here. Give me some light. Come on. All right. You go ahead and pull that bolt out there, and now you should be able to slide the unit out. That's a 13 as well, and I just used started out with the angle, the flex ratchet, and then went ahead and used the electric one. All right, so it should pop my way. All right, like I said, it'll pop right out. And now we can get to the plugs. Moving around right where I can get to them now. Alright, there we go. You ain't got to mess with the other one because it's just attached. So you just got those 2. Got your main power. And then the other one's something to do with response. But that's that. So let me roll this out. Alright. 1 power assist out. Now I got to get the. I got to replace that because that thing. Because I can feel how loose this is down below. So we got to go through that. We got to go through that little panel down there. Then we got to get the steering wheel. So I can get to the bolt on that one. And then we're going to go ahead. I've got another one. We're going to go ahead and replace that. But see how loose that is. I don't like it. Alrighty. And sound-wise, you're pretty darn close. I can't turn that way. Thought I was going to. Alright, so there we are. One out, one's going back in. Alright, we're back, day 2. This is the other shaft here that needs to go in. Let's see if I can get some light. Alright, so we're going to go right through there. It's got to connect on that shaft right there. That's your steering rack. So we're going to go ahead and get this in today. All right, and see we're on there. just slid. She just slid right down. On the other one, I had to freaking spread that thing for. So, all right, we're good here. Problem is, I can't get this rack up to get that bolt in at this point. So, kind of stuck there. I'll be able, once I get it up, then we'll be able to get that set up in there. But I should be able to get everything else hooked up here before we have to go back down underneath. So I'm heating everything up.
If you want to change that steering shaft, you're going to have to pull that steering assist block. Anyway.
Let's go ahead and get the other one in. You've got 2 cannon plugs you got to deal with. This one here. So you're going to get off of its thing there. And then you got the other power main coming out of here. Okay? That's the only plugs you have to worry about. Okay, I have the U-joint up here. But you're going to have to make sure that you can get the bolt lined up. This is a scenario here where you got to be able to get that bolt. You've got a dent in here. So I had to bring it back out and try and get this switch around because it was upside down and I couldn't get the bolt in. So let's see what we got now. See if we get the bolt through. Get her tightened down up here. Alright, we are. Use the bolt. Use the light for the bolt right here. Right. I feel it. I gotta feel it. Alright. One bolt in, as tight as I can get it. So, not sure what the torque is on it. Okay, next thing. Let's go ahead and get the cannon plugs back on here. Alright. Those pinch bolts are like 17, 18 foot-pounds. So, I got mine as tight as I can get it. Alright, again, let's get the Mr. Hood back on here. Get our plugs plugged in. Alright, so got our plugs installed. Now let's get the I gotta get the pin in there. That's gonna be the bear. You gotta get the pin all the way through there. Get the pin all the way through there. We're pretty much done. Alright, I've got this piece of wood here that I set up so I can make sure I line up my, depending on the vehicle that I got, how close to the front part of the rack it is. Well, it was just perfect the height, and I got this sitting on it, and as you can might be able to see right there, I managed to get the bolt through. Now I just got to play with it, so I got it lined up on this side and get it started. What luck that was. Okay, there we are. You look right down through the center section there. You can see, I'll be able to see the pin. I'll get you see the pin? She's gone through, so that's a line. I've just got to tighten it down. Woo! That was a little bit of work. Alright, now I was able to get enough charge out of my battery to get the electric to do the job here. So there we are. We got that up there. And again, it's I'll look and see what the torque is on it, but I'll guarantee it's probably 17 or 18 foot-pounds. So just, all I'm doing is tighten it up as tight as I can get it. Alright, next thing I did is went ahead and put the boot on. Got 2 number 10s. I used a 10 along with my gun. Alright, we're finally at that point. Get the steering wheel back on. All right, well, to that point, let's get our steering wheel on. Another thing is trying to get the steering wheel straight. Because the wheels are pretty straight, but really no telling. All right, our number T45s are secure. Now we just got to get all our harnesses hooked up. All right, we're back to that point. You got your, come on, hand out of there. Got a plug right in here. Got a plug right under here. Here's the, this has got to be around your steering or your, over the key. Because that's gonna sense. That's gonna sense your key. All right, so this is the main, the main one in here. You gotta make sure you get, because it's got everything in it. Again, back with here, and then this one goes in the back ignition switch, and this one here has got to go over here. I don't know why this is where this is. You want to take it. Alright, I got two hands here. Alrighty. We got it almost back together. I just gotta put the tachometer and all that stuff back in here. But see how tight that sucker is. Because as I'm moving it, you can see I'm moving the tire. That's what we want. And remember that plug. It's got this little guillotine. Slide her in there and then push it back and you'll feel it pop. Alright, now we got 4 number 8s. They got me plugged in or screwed in. Alright, got our 4 7s back in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Under here, you got 4 number 10s holding this bracket on there. Next, we can get our freaking cover back on here. Gotta remember we got a plug right here. We got to plug in. Okay, it's all pushed in and solid. Plug back on the controller here. Now I'll go ahead and do the bottom. Now a little tricky thing here. Got this wide hole. It's got to go. That's got to go in here. Okay, that's your steering wheel up and down lock. All right, it pops up. And you roll your ignition here. You take the other one, go up over the top, and those will lock in. And then you got screws that go up through. You got, okay, once you get that top, then those got little locks right in here. Push them down, push them together. We're there. And then we do have 2 screws that go up under here when you take that out. All right, I got the little kick panel here somewhere. Okay, my kick panel. Yeah. 2 hands. You do have, and that has these little hooks here. That, all right, yeah, I've got another screw right here. That screw right there, and of course, had this one over here. I didn't have to mess with it because it was over there. I don't know why I was messing with that one. Didn't need to be. This one here, or that one. You need to take those out and take those out. But you got to take these both sides so we can get in there. All right, so and then we stick our Get a little kick panel. All right, we're back together. I got to get this bolt back in underneath. Thought I could get it from in here, but really can't. So unfortunately, I got to lift this puppy up. Get all my tools collected there. You'll need. Don't forget that when you're starting out. You don't want to screwing up your panels and stuff. All right, so my last evolution here is to get that bolt through that the U-joint down here on the rack and pinion. So my problem is getting the rack back up because 17 degrees out, and trying to see if I get this pump and everything warm enough to take it up. So let's try it. If we do, we're in good shape. I'll be able to get that locked up. All right, you see we're going up. I managed to get it warm enough with that little portable heater, and of course the heat coming across from the other side. We'll be able to get that bolt in. I can get some heat to me. All right, let's get this bolt in. I haven't moved this, so I should be able to. Where are you? We're back here. Okay, as you can see, should be able to get that bolt right through there and tighten that down. We'll be good. All right, there we are. I was able to get the. Come over. Gotta go over the brake lines and in there. All right, that's it. She's in there. I just gotta tighten her down. All right, we're all set. I'm gonna brake. Parking brake. Ouch. Hey. All right, I got a battery situation here. All right, here we go. At least I know I got all my wires and stuff. All my plugs put back in spot. There we go. That's what I want to. That's what I want to feel. You'll see as I just barely turn the steering wheel now. You're going to see the steering wheel, the wheel move. And there's no more of that, because as you can see as I'm doing that, the steering wheel, or the wheel is, the vehicle is rocking, should I say. All right. All right, one last thing I got to do I got to do the brake rotors back in the back. All right, I'm back. All right, nice tight steering now. Okay, so what I've done to this is I've replaced I had to readjust the bearings inside the main drive shaft because somebody put them in wrong when they did a subframe on this. So that's what I did. I did that, put that back up. That's the video. And then now I've just changed out the steering. Yeah, I'm rocking back and forth. The steering shaft, which is that thing right there, and then the steering assist, which is hiding behind the ladder there. So, all right, let's get this, pull this out. Might even have got the steering wheel straight too. So I wasn't sure about that. Alright, we're gonna take her down the road here real quick and see what we got. Because we now have four-wheel drive if I need it. Alright, here we go. Alright. I still got to do rear brakes on this thing, but that's alright. Alright. Power assist. Oh man, I got a pile of crap right now. Alright. See how the steering wheel. No, of course I got people behind me. Just coming out. Awesome. Oh, nice and tight. Growling underneath now. Hopefully all that'll straighten out. Hopefully that'll all quiet up. Like my alternator making noise. No shimmy, she's running smooth. Again, balancing you really can't tell because somebody else has been in there. I'm considered four-wheel. Could be all-wheel drive, or just when I need it. My steering kicks in. All right, no more noise. That kind of bites. I don't know what all that noise is. Well, that drive shaft, Alright. Thanks for watching. Like, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, definitely share. Steering's great. Steering's perfect. Yep. Steering is perfect. We'll catch him on the next. In his garage. Well, that might have been just running through this freaking pile of snow. Woohoo! God. Should get the moto out. Clear this again. All right. Thanks for watching.